The opinions made in this video do not necessarily coincide with that of Imaginary Goddess, or anyone else for that matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
Has been Wheel of the Mercenary King here with we are exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, Trinity Dragon, the second character booster, pre-release kit, Vanguard G. Here to help me is Sweet Rommel-chan. Looks like we got a promo. Oracle Think Tank. Continuous Rearguard, G-CHB01 Oracle. When this unit, this unit gets plus 2k. And when this unit boosts a unit with Oracle, plus 2k. That's so shitty. I shouldn't put it on Rommel-chan. That's disrespectful. That's bad. It's a 10k booster for only Oracle units. That's that doesn't do much, and Susanoo has some better ones. This is the mat. It's actually not bad. I don't really care for the Laurel G arc, but Furnagus and Temu Susanoo 2.0 is pretty sweet. There's of course two of the mats. Do I want to play on double mats? Yes. Yes, I do. Alright, let's open up the first one, I guess. Or rather, the one nearest to me. Are there any SP packs in this, Ash? Yeah. Fantastic. First card is a Dimax. Fantastic. He's, once per turn, flip a Dimax up. If you have a hard card with Dimensional Robo, this unit gets plus 10k. If the number of face-up cards in G-Zone gets crit, then if the number is 2 or more, and then if the number of face-up G-Zone are 4 or more, this unit gets all your units in the front row with Dimensional Robo get plus 5k and a critical. It's a really good card. It's like $50 in Japan. Magnifier Chow Chow, it's a common. Auto Rearguard once per turn, Soul Blast 1. When your successful unit is retired, pay the cost, draw a card. That's whatever. Specs Chinchilla, Forerunner, Act Rearguard. Put this unit into the Soul. Normal unit from hand, discard. Top card of the deck, put it top or bottom, draw a card. If you have a G-Zone unit and face up in the G-Zone, someone gets plus 5k. Princess Weather Girl, Smoothie. When this unit attacks, it's a Vanguard counter charge 2. Auto Rearguard G-CHB 1. That's okay. That is just okay. Enigman Fall. Polish Penguin. Polish Penguin? I think I'll call it Polish Penguin. Honorary Assistant Miki Surabo. When this unit is placed on the rearguard during the main phase, this is actually a reprint from the Fires collection. Winter, I think. 2015. Search for a grade 3 when it dies. When the thing you choose dies. It's Twirling Duckbill, except you search instead of not. First card is the common Auto Vanguard Rearguard. Cosmic Hero Grand Smasher. Oh. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, this unit gets plus 4k until end of battle. Burst Continuous, Rearguard. During your turn, if your Vanguard's power is 15k or greater, this unit gets plus 4k. If this unit's power during your turn, if your Vanguard is 35k or greater, this unit cannot be intercepted. That's really nice. Enigman Sirocco. Burst, Auto, Rearguard, Soul Blast 1. Beginning of your attack step, if your Vanguard's power is 10k or greater, you may pay the cost. If you do, until end of battle, this unit gets plus 2k, and your Vanguard's power is 15 or greater. Choose one of your opponent's units, and that unit cannot intercept. It's okay. I don't know if the Soul Blast is worth it. Reducing Monster, Weakling. I think this is like a abatement monster, something or other. But I'm okay with this name. Auto Rearguard, Soul Blast 2. When your Vanguard attacks or is attacked, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose a unit in your opponent's front row, and this gets minus 10k. Now, let's not kid ourselves. It's going to be the Vanguard. And the Soul Blast 2 is actually pretty good. This is a really good card, and I cannot wait to play it. And then we have Aqua Witch Nene, OTT. Enigman Fane. Precious Ophidian. This is actually a pretty decent card. Auto Rearguard G-CHB 1 Oracle. Retire this unit. Beginning of your ride phase. Pay the cost if you do. Until in a turn, you may stride without paying the cost. Next time you would stride. Auto Soul Blast 1. This unit is placed on Rearguard If you have a Vanguard with Oracle, pay the cost if you do draw a card. Interestingly enough, I'm going to point out this can be used before G-Break. So you basically play it during your turns before G-Break, and then bam, you go for it. I'm actually going to be running it in a Solus build I'm making. I don't want to run Aqua Witch and NA, but I might have to. Anyway, this is my second triple rare in 2 packs. I've ruined this pre-release kit. Son of Eternity Amaterasu is actually the OTT triple rare I wanted. When this unit is placed on G, if the number of cards in your hand is 4 or more, this unit gets plus 10k. When this unit is placed on G, Soul Charge 1, look at the top card of the deck, put that unit in the top or bottom of the deck. Those are all good abilities. She is a good card. Probably the best card OTT is getting in this set. The GR is pretty good, though. I like the GR. You're good. Enigma and Swirl. When this unit boosts a unit with Burst, the boosted unit gets plus 2k. Auto Regard G-Break 1. That's okay. It's not really worth the Enigma name. Metalborg Jetsider. For those of you who love playing Metalborg, Chance Lewin, Comeback King, cough cough. This card is a card for you, especially if you play Double Legion. I do not. I play the One Punch build, which you'll be seeing in a bit. Auto Soul Blast 1. This unit is placed on rearguard. Pay the cost if you do. Look at top 4 cards. Search for a card that has Legion in it. Any grade 3, basically, if you run both Legions. Reveal it, put it into your hand, put the rest in the drop zone. So basically, it gives you a Legion card and then prepares for Legion. It is a good bro. Go Home Toad. Pepe. Act Rearguard. Soul Blast 1. If you have a Vanguard with Honorary Professor, and its card name until end of turn, this unit gets Continuous Rearguard. This unit can attack a Vanguard from the back row. That's actually a pretty good ability. At the end of turn, retire this unit. Pepe. This is actually pretty good in an Honorary Professor deck.
The grade 1's actually very bad.
The grade 2?
Yeah, it's gonna be grade 2.
Why? Go Home Toad?
No, the one you want to run is grade 1 that can attack from the back row.
I like having a grade 2 that attacks from the back row too. Pancase Pelican is a draw trigger. It's a heal trigger. Yakushiji, still worse than Lozenge Mages. Deity Spirit Loyalist, Kamano Kusubi, Auto Rearguard Oracle. Counterblast form. This unit attack hits a Vanguard. This unit boosted. Top 5, search for 1 card with Oracle. Reveal it, put it into your hand, rest and bottom of the deck. If you put a card into your hand, put this unit into the soul. If it didn't have the put into soul ability, it would be a super good card. But it does pay for cards like Ophidian. Deity Spirit Loyalist, Amino Oshiho? Excuse me. I don't know why it was hard to say the ho part. Auto Rearguard Oracle, G-Break 1 Oracle. When this unit attacks, pay the cost. Look at top 5. Sand, search for an Oracle, put it into your hand shuffle deck. If you did that, it gets plus 3k. Why can't this get plus 3k or something? Anyway, its attack hits. Oh, that's still bad though. Auto Rearguard, put this unit into the soul. Beginning of your main phase, number of cards in your hand 4 or less, pay the cost if you do draw a card. It's good. It's worth playing. Combined with this guy, I can see. Actually, okay. I see how it works together. I see how it works with the triple rare. I don't like it. There we go. Because this is a -1 for basically a +1. Sorry, it's a break even overall. Full sack squirrel. Anyway, success 20k. Continuous Vanguard Rearguard. If this unit is successful, this unit gets plus 2k. When this unit intercepts during a battle that your Vanguard was attacked, this unit gets plus 5k. Yeah, it's okay. The success ability isn't as great as it could be. Pastel Deer. Oh god. Auto Rearguard G-Break 1. When this unit is boosted, when the unit is boosted by a unit, when this unit is boosted by a unit with 20k power or greater, this unit gets a crit. That's hilarious. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's see what I can do about that. Fighting Sword Deity Toyoko Kun Inushi. Auto Vanguard Rearguard. When this unit attacks a Vanguard G-Break 1, this unit gets plus 4k. And this is common card. nowadays. Continuous Rearguard Oracle. This unit gets intercept, and when this unit intercepts, this unit gets plus 5k until end of battle. It's alright, but you don't need to intercept with your grade 3s at this level. Whatever. That's just whatever. Battle Sister Panicotta. This is a reprint from a promo that was a while back. Auto Vanguard Rearguard. Choose a card with Battle Sister and discard it. When this unit attacks the Vanguard, pay the cost until end of battle. This unit gets plus 5k. And Vanguard Rearguard. Cannon Blast 1. When this unit attack hits, draw 2 cards, choose a card from your hand, discard it. Typical Battle Sister. Nigman fell again. Battle Sister Compote. He was little. Forerunner. Act Rearguard. Cannon Blast 1. Put this unit into Soul. Top 3. If all those units have Battle Sister, which they should, choose a card not named, Battle Sister Compote, put it into your hand, shuffle back. Basically, you get a free card instead of this one. It's not bad. Super Cosmic Hero X Lead. This is a card I've been looking forward to. Burst Auto. Vanguard ability. When this unit attack hits, if it's 35k or greater, draw a card, and then if it's 40k or greater, choose a rearguard and stand it. Act Vanguard. Once per turn, choose a card from your face-down card from your G-Zone, turn it face up. Choose up to 5 of your rearguards, tap them. For each card that was tapped, choose one of your rearguards. Until end of turn, that unit gets plus 4k. So, basically, if you tap 4 units, you can give, let's say, a Daikaiser in your front row, plus 12. So it's 23k. So you swing with it, then you swing with this. It hits. You restand this and you've given it all the triggers that you got. And you draw a card. But you have to hit 40k and you have to hit, so good luck with that. Alright, let's see the second pack. My standards are pretty high right now. Ever since getting 2 triple rares and a double rare in 1 4-pack, and it's already a double rare. Oh my gosh, this is the fattest Jaguar. Anyway, Battle Sister Berry Moose. Auto Rearguard. When your other unit Battle Sister is placed on Vanguard or Rearguard during your turn, this unit gets plus 2k until end of turn. So basically, you just play a bunch of stuff and it boosts. For Doom Miko. Sachi. Continuous Vanguard Rearguard Oracle, plus 2k. When this unit intercepts, Vanguard was attacked, plus 5k defense. Battle Sister Rusk. Auto Rearguard. Soul Blast 1 Battle Sister. When this unit attacks, if you have Vanguard with Battle Sister, plus 3k until end of battle, and it has resist. There's already a Battle Sister 10k attacker, it just doesn't have resist. Polish Penguin. Enigman Mistral. Put it into the Soul, choose a unit plus 3k. That's whatever. Cosmic Hero Grand Beret. It's a robot wearing a beret. Who'd have thought it? A Burst Auto Rearguard G-Break 1 Counterblast 1. Beginning of main phase. Vanguard's power is 10k or greater. Pay the cost. If you do, this unit gets plus 4k. If your Vanguard's power is 30k or greater, plus 4k. And it will in a Vanguard. In a Grand Gallop deck. Act Rearguard. Soul Blast 1. Choose a Vanguard with Burst. Increases power by this unit power until end of turn. Retire this unit. So you can give like plus 16k to your Vanguard. I mean, yeah, it's pretty good in that sense. It's playable card. Honorary Professor Chat Savage. Savage. It has a U in it. It's not silent. It changes it changes how the A is pronounced. So fucking stupid. It's fucking French. Anyway. Choose a grade 3 with Honorary Professor and discard it when this unit is placed on Vanguard Circle by riding Chat Noir. Pay the cost. If you do, choose one face down. Kath Pelug or Brahmananda from your G-Zone and stride it on Vanguard. If you strode, you cannot stride. That's fantastic. Okay, guy. Okay. I mean, but you lose the brake ride skill.
No, you don't.
Why not? Oh, because of how it's worded.
I'll explain to you after you're done with your pack.
Yeah.
I'll explain to you on stream too so they can understand.
Sure, why not? Suits me just fine. Battle Sister Syrup. Auto Rearguard G-Break 1 with Senior Boost, Soul Charge 1. Okay. Astrologer, Miss Hayes. Auto G-Break 1, Soul Blast 1. This unit retired from G if this card was not put in. If you didn't take a damage, pay the cost if you do draw a card. I like this card. In a defensive build, she's going to be pretty good, especially if you want to keep up Oracle. She does not require Oracle, I'll point out. Enigman Mega Current. Burst G-Break 1. When the unit is placed on rearguard from your Vanguard's power is 15k or greater. This unit gets plus 4k. If your Vanguard's 20k or greater, choose one of your Vanguards until end of turn it gets Auto Vanguard, Counterblast 1. At the beginning of your attack step, pay the cost of this unit, it gets plus 4k. Deity Loyalist, Ikutsu Hikone. Act, Rearguard, GB1 Oracle. Put this unit in the Soul, Countercharge 1. Okay. Auto Rearguard, Counterblast 1, puts this in the Soul. When the Oracle is placed on Vanguard, if the number of cards in your hand is 4 or less, pay the cost if you do draw a card. They're both decent abilities. Chemical Skunk, into Soul plus 3k. Gotta make meth, Morty. Auto Rearguard, G-Break, I'm sorry. Counterblast 1, beginning of attack step, pay the cost if you do return this unit to the hand. Enigma Zephyr. Burst, Auto G-Break 1, when this unit is placed on Rearguard, if your Vanguard's power is 10k or greater, this unit gets plus 4k. If your Vanguard's power is 30k or greater, give your Vanguard plus 4k. Okay. I mean, the first ability is pretty sweet, and the second ability is too, but then it's like, give the Vanguard power. Why? Anyway, Omniscient Dragon Kiltimka. Okay, success 25k. When this unit becomes successful, choose 4 cards from your drop zone, put them in the bottom of the deck. It does not require normal units. If you put 4 cards, choose up to one of your rearguards plus 4k. End of turn, draw a card, retire that unit. I like this better than the other fella. The one that gives plus 8k. Grand Smasher I've already talked about. Blacking Barrow, Metalborg. Continuous Rearguard. If your Vanguard with Metalborg is in Legion, this unit gets plus 2k. Not bad. Auto Rearguard. Counterblast 1 when your Vanguard with Metalborg in the card name attacks. Pay the cost. If you do, and choose one of your Vanguards, increase its power by this unit's power until end of turn, put this unit into the Soul, which can be used to pay for abatement monster. It's funny because like you power it up, you make it 11k, put it back in another 11k, so you're like, let's say that you don't break ride, that's 31k at least. But if you're not break riding, why don't you go like Guilt Digger, Gold Digger, another Sirocco, heal trigger called Banishing Kitten, Nene, Watch Me Whip, Treatise Panzer, Panzer. Auto Rearguard, once per turn, when this unit attacks a Vanguard, Vanguard with Honorary Professor and his card name, choose up to one of your other Rearguards, the same row as this unit, until end of turn it gets plus 4k. At the end of turn, draw a card, retire this unit. I wonder what card I should combo it with, but that'll remain a mystery. Pepe the Frog. G-CHB02, Gallant Incarnation. Auto Soul Blast a card with 5k or greater, which is weirdly hard to do in D-Robos. Especially when you start like sliding in your triggers for power. When this unit is placed on Guardian Circle, pay the cost. If you do, this unit gets plus 10k. And if you took a damage during this turn, plus 5k. So it's a 15k blocker if you've taken a damage. I actually like this better than Enigma Patriot, but not as much as X-Caravel. This is a fat-ass Jaguar. Swirl, Abatement Monster, this guy, ooh, Dimensional Robo Diehawk. This is a funny card. Act Rearguard, choose one of your 4 Rearguards with Dimensional Robo, put them in the Soul, including himself, if you're smart. If you have a grade 3 Vanguard with Dimensional Robo, choose one face-down unit card with Dimensional Robo and its card name from G-Zone, stride it on Vanguard. So, there's ways to get from 2 to 3 than stride with this guy and other fella. It's a really interesting combo that actually pretty much means you'll never have a hand for the rest of the game. But if you don't mind losing 8 cards, you can stride while your opponent's at 1, grade 1. Just letting you guys know that combo exists. Label Pangolin. When this is placed on rearguard, during main phase, choose a rearguard. If it attacked the Vanguard, if this unit's power is 20k or greater, Soul Charge 1, choose a card from your damage zone, turn face up. He's okay. He's a promo. Reprint. Battle Sister Crepe. Continuous rearguard, or G-Break 1 Oracle, plus 2k. Auto rearguard, Counterblast the Battle Sister. When this unit attacks the Vanguard, grade 3 or greater Battle Sister, pay the cost if you do draw a card. That's okay. Again, the Battle Sister deck is just okay. Oh, you could combo it up with this shitty grade 1 and have a 21k column. Oh boy. That's what we like. It's another Pepe. Edging Condor. Edging. Auto Vanguard Rearguard G-Break 1. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, this unit gets plus 4k. Continuous Rearguard. If this unit gets successful, plus 4k, and at end of turn, retire this unit. Okay. So it's an 18k attacker if it's successful. Full Sack Squirrel. They're not even hiding it anymore. Bell Ringing. Ooh. Bell Ringing Miko Oka. Act Rearguard G-Break 1 Oracle. Retire this unit. If you have a Vanguard with Oracle, choose a rearguard. Until end of turn, it gets this. When this unit attacks until end of battle, your opponent cannot call grade 0s from hand to G. It's actually a really nice card, and it gives you Laurel abilities. However, it is not enough to save OTT. Vanguard with Oracle. So it's like, oh man. Anyway. Battle Sister Madeline. Auto Vanguard. G-Break 2. Counterblast a Battle Sister. End of your opponent's turn. If the number of your units with Battle Sisters is 3 or more, and the number of cards in your hand is 3 or less, pay the cost if you do draw a card. Auto Vanguard. When your G unit with Battle Sister strides, choose a Vanguard. Until end of turn, it gets Auto V Soul Blast 1. End of battle, your rearguard with Battle Sister card name, attack the Vanguard. If it didn't hit, countercharge. Okay. It does use a lot of counterblast, so let's see why they have that skill. Full Sack. Reader Pig. Spider Pig. Spider Pig. Anyway. Auto, when this unit is placed on rearguard, until end of turn, you may have this unit get continuous rearguard. If you Vanguard with Honorary Professor, this unit can attack the Vanguard from the back row. If you do it, end of turn, retire this unit. So, okay. Pastel Deer. Magnifier Chow Chow. Polish Penguin. Enigman Blanc. Auto Rearguard G-Break 2. Put this unit into the soul. Beginning of the attack step, pay the cost. If you do, countercharge 1. Burst Act Soul. Put this card into the drop zone. If your Vanguard's power is 10k or greater, choose a Vanguard, and it gets plus 4k with Burst. If your Vanguard's power is 35k or greater, choose a Vanguard, plus 4k. So, okay. I guess you're just setting up for next turns. It's not the worst card. It's just weird. Requiring Burst. Full Mark Gorilla. Continuous Rearguard, G-Break 2. If this unit is hit, it does not retire. Okay. That's fantastic. That is nice. Continuous Rearguard, G-Break 1, Resist. Act Rearguard, Counterblast 1. This unit cannot be retired by card effects until end of turn. So the funny thing is about this card is that it can, like, you can swing at a Kagero player, hand trap Kagero player, and they just can't kill it. That is funny shit. Is it worth playing it by itself? No. Sorry, friends. Huh, it's another double rare. Already talked about them. Specs Chinchilla. Gifted Bear. It's just a gifted bear. Act Rearguard. Tap this unit. Choose a card with Honorary Professor from hand. Reveal it. If you do, search for a card for a different card name than that Honorary Professor. Reveal it. Put into your hand. Shuffle deck. Choose a card from hand. Discard until at the end of turn. Retire this unit. Whew. Not bad. Also sets up a lot of combos. Probably one of the better starters in this set. Higher Deity Protecting Official Amatsu Hikone. Perfect Shield. Auto Rearguard, by the way, from hand. Auto Rearguard Drop Zone. G-Break 1 Oracle. Counterblast 1. End of turn. Pay the cost. If you do, return this unit to the hand. Choose a card at random from your hand. Bind it face down. That's so bad. Just at random. Oh, look. The card you just saved. Be a pity if it was randomly down, face down, where that new Batama player is looking. Sachi. Ophir. Dimensional Robo, Die Reason. During your turn, this unit gets plus 2k for every face-up Dimensional Robo in the G-Zone, which can be big, boys. Continuous Rearguard. If you have a Vanguard with Dayusha, plus 2k. Vanguard with Daikaiser, plus 2k. So in other words, if you're playing the Legion build, it's pretty good. It's pretty good in any build that focuses on Dimensional Robo, because any Dimensional Robo build focuses on Daikaiser, at least. So, and the strides are just so good. Just so good. I mean, Dimax. Just, jeez. They're all so terrifying. Another Black Barrow, Swirl, Pepe, Fall, Pangolin, Belry Miko. Full Sack Swirl, Deer, Polish, Oop. There we go. Excite Battle Sister Mirror. Mirror? Act Vanguard. Mirror. Because the OIR sound has like war sound, so it's mirror. Anyway, choose a face down card from your G-Zone, turn it face up. Until end of turn, this unit gets auto Vanguard, Counterblast 1. Attack, Battle Sister, hits, pay the cost, draw a card. Any unit, by the way. Continuous Vanguard. G-Break 3 Oracle. All units in the front row gets, with Battle Sister in the name, get plus 1k for every card in your hand. Which can be good, which can be bad, depending on how many cards you've drawn. Oh, what's the next one? Berry Moose, do you do the damn thing? Wow, okay. Spiritual Deity of Benevolence, Amino Segume. Auto Vanguard Oracle. When the face down card from your G-Zone, turn it face up. When this unit attacks, pay the cost until end of turn. This unit gets auto. When this unit attacks, it's a Vanguard. Draw 2, choose 1 card from hand, discard it, counter charge, soul charge. That is a pretty good card. Pretty good stride, actually. I like it. Enigman Gigastorm. Burst Auto Vanguard. G-Break 2, beginning of attack step. If this unit's power is 15k or greater, soul charge 1. If it's 20k or greater, all the units in the front row with Enigman get plus 4k. Auto Vanguard. Counterblast 1, soul blast 1. When this unit attack, it's a Vanguard. Pay the cost. Choose an Enigman and increase its power by this unit's power until end of turn. This ain't a bad card, but I'd run it with a break ride. Like the one that gives minus 5k to your opponent's Vanguard. Original Saber Zero, which is a forgotten card, but actually a pretty good card. And combined up with Gigastorm, it's actually pretty decent. Especially since you're removing power from your opponent's Vanguard. Blanc. Psychic Bird, reprint. Triple rare foil, into Soul. Oracle Think Tank Vanguard, draw a card. I didn't realize these were a thing. That's fine though. I like it. I like it a lot actually. Because I have this Rommel Chan mat. That is exactly what it is. Polish. Another one, Dairaison. Enigman Calm. Now this one's pretty decent. Auto Burst, Drop Zone, G-Break 2, Counterblast, Soul Blast. Vanguard with Burst Attack. If the power is 40k or greater, pay the cost. If you do, return this card to hand. And if it's 45k or greater, counter charge. That is very nice. All you have to do is maintain Soul, which can be done. Honestly, the Dimensional Police stuff has like the best in this set. Honestly, the gear, great nature than OTT, I think. OTT just sucks, which is a pit. Make OTT great again. Enigma Feign. This. Ooh. Brahmananda. Immortality Professor Brahmananda. Brahmanda. 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 Fucking. Auto Vanguard. Counterblast 1. Choose a face down copy. Turn it face up. When seeing attacks, if you have a honorary professor in the card name, Heart, pay the cost if you do choose. Same number of cards from hand as face up cards in G-Zone. Call them the separate rearguard circles. Until end of turn, those units gets, when this unit attacks, it gets plus 4k. End of turn, draw a card, retire this unit. Basically, it flips out your hand for aggression for another one. It's pretty good. Ciao, specs. I like Smoothie. I like her art a lot. Operator Girl Linka. Burst, Act, Rearguard, G-CHB02, put this unit into the soul. If your Vanguard's power is 20k or greater, draw a card. If your Vanguard's power is 35k or greater, choose a Vanguard with Burst. Until end of turn, it gets Auto Vanguard Soul Blast 1. Drive check reveals a grade 3, pay the cost. If you do, choose a Sentinel, and the effect is nullified. So basically, it adds more Daikaiser abilities. Yeah, that's exactly what it does. It just adds Daikaiser abilities. To your Vanguard. On Burst. I will be running it in my Burst deck just to mess with people. And because you get a draw card off of it, it pays for itself. Ooh, Traveling Momonga. Success 20k. Auto G-Break 1 when the successful unit is retired from Rearguard. If you have a Vanguard with Big Belly, effective card, search your deck for a grade 2 or greater, reveal it. Put it into your hand, shuffle your deck. Okay. Goddess of Astrology, Yasaka. I guess this is a companion to Susanoo. Auto, Vanguard, Rearguard, Oracle. Soul Blast 1. This unit attacks, hits a Vanguard, pay the cost. If you do, draw a card. Choose a card from hand, discard it. If you discarded a card with the Oracle ability, countercharge, Soul Charge. Which ain't bad, but... Auto, Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1 is used placed on Vanguard. Top 5, search for Oracle, put it into your hand, shuffle deck. Yeah, it's okay. It's not the worst. It's not the best. That's it. That's just about it. Magic Condor. I've noticed that like 3 or 4 out of the cards is usually going to be copies. I think I've done both of those. Of like one clan, sorry. And then there's like a trigger of a different clan. And so on and so forth. Like this one seems to be Great Nature. Let's see. Great Nature, OTT, Great Nature. Oh, that's interesting. And then a Great Nature double rare. Lesser Writer. Success 20k. Continuous Rearguard. If this unit is successful, all of your units with success get plus 2k. Continuous Vanguard Rearguard Resist, which is nice. Act Rearguard once returned Soul Blast. This unit becomes successful, and then this retires. That's not a bad ability. Give things success. Give it itself success. Kill it. That's typical Great Nature there. 4 OTTs. 1 Enigma. We have 2 more packs of 8. See that? All those dimensional robos. Ophidian. Gigastorm. I think I will make a Gigastorm ability. I have not had much fun with my Enigmans for a while. Well, it's been a while. Oh, looks like I got a new Susanoo. I've yet to get an SPGR, but I did get a reprint. Auto Vanguard Oracle. At the beginning of your ride phase, look at top card of the deck, put that top or bottom. At the beginning of ride phase, face up card with Amaterasu and Wakurahime. You may soul charge 1 if you want. Auto Vanguard, Soul Blast 2. When your G unit strides, may pay the cost if you do draw a card. Honestly, seeing his 3 abilities work together, I see why it could be considered good. Especially if you like the top card of the deck. However, I really don't think this makes up for the fact that OTT is pretty weak. I think that they're being lackluster on the divination mechanic that they used to have before they lost it to Genesis. And they can really do a lot more with it without overbalancing the game in OTT's favor. Yasaka again. And I see how Yasaka can work with him. And with the strides, but I'm just, not much we can do. 3, 4. Well, it looks like I got Fine Coat Maltese. That is a fine Maltese. Perfect Shield. Act, Drop Zone, G-Break 1. Choose 2 successful rear guards and retire them, which they're going to be retired anyway. End of turn, pay the cost if you do. Choose a card from your deck called Fine Coat Maltese. Reveal it, put into your hand, shuffle deck. Pretty good card. Pretty good card. Not like the best, but it's up there with Enigman, but it's not as bad as the OTT one. That is for damn sure. OTT, 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 OTT. That's 5 in a row this time. Wow. And then Great Nature. All right, guys. One more pack. I haven't gotten my SP or a GR. Let's do it. No. That actually was a pretty good amount of different ones. I'm actually looking forward to this set. It's going to revive my interest in these clans, just like how the Royal Clan sort of like revived my interest in it and really gave me some really good ideas to work with. Enigman Helm. Have I done him already? Nope. Hoop, hoop. Whoops. Enigman Helm. Burst Auto G-Break 2. When this unit is placed on rearguard, Vanguard's power 15k or greater, this unit gets plus 4k. No, I did. Okay. If your Vanguard's power is 30k or greater, choose a Vanguard until end of turn. This unit gets. Choose a rearguard with Burst, put it into the Soul. When your opponent's unit is put on G, pay the cost if you do. The opponent chooses one of his or her grade 3 or less rearguards and retire it. Basically, it doesn't get rid of the Sentinel, but it does break through 10k shields. So, that's nice. Doesn't really do much else. Though, so, Go home Toad, Pepe. 1 like equals 1 life saved. Last pack. Let's do it. Do it. It's just another triple rare. Ah, that's a pity. I didn't even get a GR. I feel lied to. Anyway, let's just finish this up real quick. I just got a little bit more for you guys to listen to. Teacher's Cane of Affection. Big Belly. Success is 25k. Continuous G-Break 2. All your successful units get plus 4k. If you have no rear guards, and if you have no rear guards, all the cards in your hand get continuous hand. When you're paying the cost to stride, this unit gets plus 1k. Interesting. It's sort of like 2 abilities in one. Auto Vanguard. Counterblast 1 G unit strides. Pay the cost if you choose a card from success from hand, call it to rearguard. Choose one of your Vanguards, plus 4k until end of turn. End of turn, draw a card and retire that unit. You know what? It's pretty alright. I think it's pretty alright. I think it's a little bit more schizophrenic than Susanoo is. And I didn't get to show you. What's the other triple rare for Dimensional Police? You remember? I remember. It was another Grand Gallop.
Yeah.
That gets a crit at like 60k.
Yeah, 60k to crit, and then
with Kitty, by the way.
At the start of ride phase, if your hand's 2 cards or less, free stride.
Jeez.
And when you stride, give it 4k. If it has burst, counterblast 1, give it another 4K.
Interestingly, the way I'm looking at it, seems like the commons are actually weakest for Dimensional Police, but their triple rares and double rares seem to be the absolute strongest. Their GR is a little bit weaker, but it's still very, very usable. Like, I'm not insulting Commander Laurel D. I'm just saying he's a little bit weaker than the rest of them. Especially Kamui Susanoo, which gives you like 5 cards into your hand for Counterblast 2, give or take. Especially because you have cards like Ophidier, you can stride without having. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh no, it's a Oracle card. Never mind. But you know, there are ways to stride with just one grade 3 in hand. You know, if you got the stride enabler, you know that. I think the rares kind of a mixed bag, as the Great Nature rares are actually just really good, but they have like 2 reprints in it, Pangolin and Mikasurubo, which kind of hurts it because because those 2 are already there. But the rares for OTT, like Ophidian, Ophidian is a really good card, just a really, really good card. Ame no Sagume's pretty alright, and the Battle Sister support's very playable. A Bell Ringing Miko Oka is kind of okay. But she can win games if you play your cards right. But the rares for this one is kind of okay. Giga Storm and Dairaison have really good abilities that they can be played with. And X-Lead is probably the best rare stride in this set. But again, I just don't feel that they give enough unique powers to the sorry, I'm just checking it real quick to make sure that I didn't miss anything. This is disappointing, but that's alright. I've been having good luck so far. Maybe the Dimax counts as a GR.
It should have been.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so let's just go over what I got real quick. These are my GRs. I'm sorry, my double rares for this.
Dimax is a double?
No, triple.
Oh.
Those are my double rares for OTT. Actually, this is pretty interesting. I didn't get a single double. Those are my triple rares. I'm actually always happy to do this when I do this on film. Just because I do like showing people the variety that a set can pull out. Actually, I'm pretty happy with all of this. I think these are more than what I got when I did the Token Rambo case. Pre-release kit. But at the same time, the lack of a GR, instead getting Psychic Bird, which is probably going to be the most valuable of these reprints.
I would definitely agree.
You know, it does, you know, make me kind of like go a bit. But this is 5 triple rares, 3, 7, 10 double rares, and a reprint. You know what? I'm not going to complain about it. This is going to be fantastic trade bait. I'm going to go up to Ohio for No Limits Gaming this weekend. I don't know whether this will be posted by then or not, but that's where I'll be. I won't be at Friday. Which is probably okay. Good for me. Just because I've been going there for years straight. I probably need a bit of a change. The Dynamax is probably the most expensive card in the set. In Japan, it is worth like $50, $40. Amaterasu is valuable, and the Great Nature stuff kind of wibbly wobbly, but I'm okay with it. I need all these cards. I'm happy to get at least one of her. I'm actually happy to get these 2 cards and kind of Susanoo, because I do want to try to make Susanoo good, which might be a bit hard. You laugh. But I think I can make my good old Uncle Silent Tom work with him, as well as a few other cards, now that he's finally getting more support. This is unplayable. I'm going to warn you guys right fucking now, do not play it. It will screw you over when you need it not to. Because it pulls a random card, it could take the cards you need. And an opponent who's savvy, even if you shuffle your hand, can figure it out. Just saying.
I've played Sheer Noon and I've already figured out people's shuffling style.
Yeah. And it's like, for me, I don't care because I just organize my hand. Like, I don't play I would play with my hand like out there if I wanted to. Like, it doesn't change my playstyle, especially for my my one punch deck. Like, oh look, I've got the Laurel. It's gonna be GG eventually. Or I break Ride Legion. G fucking G. You know, I don't care about my hand. But a lot of people do. And this card, sure, you don't discard a card from hand. You return this card to your hand. But it's a card at random. And you bind it face down. And, you know, you never know when the leaders are going to get a buff. Just gonna put it out there. This counts as a vanished elite card.
Hopefully set 11.
I know, right?
Right.
Also, Vanquisher's all face-up cards, right?
Cards in the bind zone.
Yep, so it also helps Vanquisher, which is randomly a thing when you least expect it. I've discovered Vanquisher is strongest not when it's like played as a meta, but when it's like an anti-meta, like Metalborgs or something.
Yeah.
The thing about Great Nature is, to me, it's all honorary professor shit, and this guy doesn't do enough to really make me excited for him. However, I do feel that Fine Coat Maltese can be good, but just make sure you count them. Just make sure you count them. The activation of success abilities and end of turn death abilities is pretty good. And cards like explain Chat Savage to us.
Okay, so I break
right.
There's one other thing I need to explain to you. You said earlier. So the thing about the break ride, it's always an auto.
Right.
So it means it happens at that time.
Right.
But his skill is an auto too, which happens as soon as he's placed on Chat Noir.
Right, but how does this not get rid of... I get it now.
First.
You use him first, then you stride.
Into Brahmana,
and
whatever,
then you give
or
the floating auto ability to the stride.
To the stride, 10k, and then what makes it super great is Cathpalug.
Yeah.
You got him in like Fire Question or something.
Yep. I've got a bunch.
Whenever your rear guard attacks, you counterblast one.
Plus
he gives
4K.
it 4k, and you draw a card.
And that's when it retires.
That's what Chat Noir does for a break ride. So
yeah.
Every attack, you're drawing 2 cards off of it.
Right, and yeah, they retire anyway. And with the new stuff that attacks from the back row, you can give power to so that you can overcome triggers. Actually makes it very nice.
That's why I said you run that 7k that attacks from the back row. So,
here's a question. Does my opponent have to be at grade 3?
No.
I thought so.
If you're playing,
against 7C's grade 1 rush,
yeah.
This card counters it. Like, this fixes a lot of potential weaknesses.
That's where you're going to want this, because this turns a copy of itself over.
Yep. Turns into G-Break 2.
So right there.
Yeah.
Anything
so yeah.
You need.
You know what? Now that it's explained to me, I see how great this stuff is.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll make waves.
It will not. It will be that one deck you hate playing against.
Gear Chronicle.
After, I want to say, maybe a month and a half, you'll see maybe 1 or 2 people randomly playing.
Well, it's like a Mega Colony deck. Eventually, at some point in time, you only see like 1 or 2 players playing Mega Colony or Great Nature and whatnot. And every single one of those motherfuckers is a badass. They're not on this hype train. They are not, playing it because they thought it looked cute. They are dedicated professionals. They do a job. And that job is playing Great Nature or Mega Colony. And Neo Nectar kind of, but with Asha it's become more mainstream, which makes it uncool.
Now, earlier you said something about being able to stride while your opponent's at 1.
Yeah.
While you're still doing this,
yeah.
I crunched the numbers. It is, while possible, very unlikely.
Oh, to do the Diehawk one?
Yeah. On top for 2 reasons. 2 reasons. You need to have Goyusha as your starter.
That's right.
Diehawk.
And then draw Diehawk.
And then you have to draw Diehawk on top of the fact that you need to get during your opponent's 1 turn of attacks, assuming you're going first.
Right.
2 draw triggers.
That's true. I'm not saying that it's probable. I'm just saying that it'd be funny
to do
shit.
When you get it off.
I know, right? So every dimensional Robo player that runs like the Daikaiser Daiusha combo needs to run 1 Diehawk.
I mean, remember, this is kitty level shenanigans you're trying to pull for the great story that you're going to tell after the round. Like,
it's like It's like you're sitting there and it's like die Earth. Oh man, because basically you have to get a critical trigger, and those 2 draw triggers have to be the damage, basically.
Yeah.
Which I figured as much. Like, I know, just so you guys know, you draw a card, you write a card, so you're at 5 if you go first, which you have to do.
Yeah.
So then your opponent, when he attacks you, you have to draw 2 cards off the draw trigger, which brings your hand up to 7. You draw a card, 8, which has to be a Die-Hawk in one of those 3. All your cards are going to be Dimensional Robo anyway, so we're not worried about that. I think they have Dimensional Robo draws too.
Yeah.
So in other words, don't worry about... You can just play a pure Dimensional Robo deck, no problems. So then you play them, you put them into the Soul for Goyusha. Then you do Die-Hawk, play them, put them into the Soul. You have no hand. Stride into Die Earth. Counterblast 2. Get 2 grade 2 and a grade 3. That's really all I wanted to say about this stuff. There's sadly not a lot of combos I can talk about with like fucking Battle Sisters and whatnot, because all it is drawing cards and gaining power. Not a lot I could talk about this.
Yeah, unfortunately there's not. I mean, when you see it in tournament, you're gonna be like, I ain't worried. And then they'll probably just, like Kitty did, 12 crit, bam, 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 and you're just gonna be like, oh, I heard Kitty talk about it on stream. I knew that was coming now.
Yep.
Sorry, Battle Sister players.
Now, Aqua Witch Nene does give me hope for the Witch archetype, which they sort of hint at on occasion. However,
it's a thing.
It's a thing. You know,
pretty bad, but you know, you can have fun with it.
Yeah, and honestly, I do have a Witch deck. It didn't start out as a Witch deck, but it is a Witch deck because it runs Scarlet Witch Coco, Soulless OTT. You know, that I'm just going to update with some of these cards. Maybe make it, 8 crit, 4 draw, 4 heal. And mess around with people. And just because it adds 4 more cards I can discard to give a damage. That's what's important about it.
I mean,
along with OTT, which will give it the OTT defense, and Mega Draw, which will basically mean that you're vaguely unkillable.
I mean, you shouldn't underestimate just the one tack-in that Fushiro added into sets.
Yeah.
The first Legend deck came with a Shadow Witch Perfect Guard, and I was like, hey, that's my one tack-in.
Yeah.
Ain't seen that for a while.
Yeah. But that's it. Like, I wish I got the G-Guards for Radiature and whatnot, but
that's a good G-Guard.
Yeah, it's a good G-Guard. It gives stuff resist and whatnot. It's pretty great. But I'm really glad at what I pulled. I'm really glad at what I could show you guys. Have a great day. Been Wheel of the Mercenary King. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Come to the May 20th sweet, sorry, Rumble-chan, tournament that we are going to perform. If you come playing OTT and you win, you get 2 extra boxes, courtesy of Matt. Pale Moon. Sorry. What did I say?
OTT.
Ah, shit, that's because I'm thinking
sense.
about it. I mean, yeah, no, don't get me wrong.
That would make sense.
If somebody showed up with OTT and kick shit, that's like a good
on
job. You get a title. And not a shitty one either.
You get a PP touch.
You get a nice little... Anyway. You gross. Alright, that's it. I'll be at Ohio No Limits Gaming. I hope to see people there. If not, that's fine. I'll win it myself. Thank you.
Showed up.
Yeah, so that means I win it. Have a great evening.
We have a one-man tournament.
Yes, we can.
Announcing the IYG Stand-Up Series. Experience a new level of competition. Face fighters from across the country. Meet your favorite personalities. Ash, Diesel, Cohellet, let's play card games together. Stand up, Vanguard. Imagine your goddess. And check this